Hello, I'm super excited to have you and formally welcome you to the Learning and Growing with Stephen Adetolu series. Today, I just want to focus on, we are transiting, we are moving by the grace of God to a brand new year 2022. And it is our prayer that we will finish strong and 2022, by the grace of God for us, will be a year to fulfill our potential. So 7 areas of growth that I feel we should focus on. 7 areas. You see, a lot of people in the past, I see a lot of people, me inclusive, I start up setting up a goal at the beginning of the year. Hey, you have this goal, goals such as I'll make millions, I'll build my own house, so many goals like that, so many. And at the end of the day, just give 3 weeks into the new year, we have all abandoned that goal. And why does it really happen that way? So, which is why I just want to take us through the fundamentals of goal setting, and where you just focus on 7 areas where you should focus on, even as you start 2022 fully. So these 7 areas are very, very important. I didn't understand them not until 2020, and I've applied them, in my life since 2020, when I aligned myself with John Maxwell, the John Maxwell team. It became obvious to me, and soon I realized that the reason why we abandon our goals just few weeks into the new year is because most times we set overwhelming goals. They're so overwhelming. I mean, why do you have to set 20 goals for yourself? Why do you have to set 30 goals, And people don't really sit down to analyze their purpose, their mission, their life mission. People don't analyze their values, their belief system. People don't really analyze even themselves. Their expectations become so high that even they tell themselves, it becomes scary to themselves. So what are these 7 areas that I really advise that you focus on? First, your career or your profession. You could set a goal around your career. For instance, you could decide to say, hey, you want to earn 2 times your current salary, or you want to be promoted by June 2022 or by December 31st, 2022. Set a career. Or you want to acquire certain qualification that aligns with your career. It is very, very important that you have goals around your career. So that is that for career goals. 2, relationship or family. It is very, very important that you have goals around your relationship. What I'm trying to do is to narrow it down, so that you don't have too many goals and you become team, and all of that. So relationship or family goals. Probably you have sat down and analyzed that there are certain areas in your relationship that you need to improve upon. For instance, maybe between yourself and your spouse, maybe you are not too good with agreeing on finances, for instance, or you come home late, or you don't spend quality time with your spouse or your children, or whatever it is. Or perhaps your communication, your communication know-how in your relationship, be it with your spouse or with your friends, your colleagues out there, is still shaky. So you could want to set a goal around this aspect and say, hey, this aspect of my relationship, I want to set a goal, probably to be more effective in my communication. between myself and my wife, or between myself and my subordinates, between myself and my boss, between myself and my colleagues, in my relationship generally. You could set a goal around that. You could decide even in your family and say, hey, I want to build a family altar. I want to ensure that every 8 p.m. I'm going to say my devotion with my family. I'm going to spend 30 minutes to read our devotionals and all of that. Just set something. Family goal, very, very important. Family or relationship goals, very, very important. Then number 3, health or fitness goal. It is very, very important. A lot of us work all day. We work around the clock, as in, no time for our health. So much so that, it starts telling on us. Okay, so you could set a goal around your health. Okay, you could decide to say, hey, you want to cut down on your sugar intake, or you want to ensure that you wake up by 5 p.m. and the first 30 minutes when you wake up, you want to do some exercises and all of that. So it is very, very important that you set goals, or you want to ensure that within 7 days in a week, you are going to set 2 days aside just for vegetables, fruits and vegetables and all of that. So you just want to set that goal around health and fitness, or you are going to spend that 10,000 naira monthly on registering for a gym, a fitness exercise, and you are going to ensure that you stick to this goal. Very, very important. Then number 4, spiritual or your faith. This is very, very important. Okay, that you set spiritual goals or faith or goals around your faith. Okay, irrespective of your religion. I'm a person of faith. I'm a Christian, and it is very, very important that you ensure that you grow even spiritually. You could decide to say, hey, you want to spend 30 minutes, 1 hour, between yourself and your maker. You want to read your Bible. In my case, I'm a Christian. You want to set aside time. It could be 12 midnight. For me, it's usually midnight. I just want to have that intimacy, okay, with my God. And you could also say, hey, probably you are not a member of any committee or workforce in your place of worship. You could decide to say, hey, I want to be an usher this year, or I want to be a Sunday school teacher. I just want to do something that ensures that I grow even spiritually and even in my faith. It is very, very important that you do all of this. Then number 5, you need to also set goals around your finances. I don't know what you are currently earning now, but you could decide to say, hey, 30% of my income I'm going to be saving. Okay, and you decide an investment vehicle, however you want to do it. Okay, or you could say, hey, I have a daughter who will be going to the university in the next couple of years. I want to start saving 10% of my salary just to ensure that, and once that savings accumulates to so amount, X amount, I'm also going to get a reputable investment vehicle that will ensure that, I invest whatever income it is. Then what skills do I have? What do I really need to set a goal around creating an additional source of income or starting a business? So it is very, very important that you set goals around your finances. How do you increase your finances? How do you grow your finances? How do you multiply, okay, your source of income? How do perhaps you also want to add up passive income sources, okay, which could be based on your experience, your know-how, your skills, your competencies and all of that. So you could decide to say, hey, the in thing as of today is technology, ICT. You could decide to say, hey, I just want to grow my ICT skills, my internet marketing skills, and say, hey, beside what I do, my 9 to 5, I also want to set aside maybe 1 or 2 hours daily to grow my internet money making skills, where I make some little money from my experience, from my skills and all of that. So that becomes another source of income for you. So it is very, very important that you set goals around your finances. Very, very important. Then number 6, it could be your personal goal. You could have a personal goal to say, hey, by 31st December 2022, God willing, out of the 30% that I save, I want to be able to buy, it could be a plot of land, Okay, it could be maybe I want to go into farming, whatever it is that you desire to do, or or I want to enroll in, I want to acquire certification in other. I'm a speaker, for instance. It's not what I do in my 9 to 5, but I feel that I've been called into helping people find their purpose and achieving their destiny, and I do this through speaking, through mentoring, through coaching. Okay, and this is why I enrolled to become a member of the John Maxwell team. I am a certified John Maxwell team coach, speaker, and trainer. That's what I do in my spare time, just to help people find purpose, okay, that aligns with God, and help them unleash and become all that God has created them to be. So you could create personal goals around, what your purpose is. Then number 7, which is the last, is vacation, around your hobby. Create goals around your hobby. Find time to rest. You could decide to say, hey, probably in the month of June or by 31st December, I want to take my family out. I just want to go have a nice time with my family. Find time to rest. Set goals around this key area. So it is very, very important that you understand that it is not about 20 goals, 30 goals, and all of that. So pick out of these 7 areas. Okay, pick those ones that are critical to you. It could be just 3. It could be in your career, it could be in your relationship, health, spiritual, finances, personal, or vacation. Just pick 3, 4, 5, okay, that you know that you're going to focus on and work on them. So I think that is that for today's video. I want to believe and hope that you have been blessed. If you have, please give this video a thumbs up. Even as if you are just seeing this video for the first time, I will encourage and advise you to subscribe, such that when I upload fresh videos, I do upload fresh videos every Sunday by 9 p.m. and it is just about helping you and I learn and grow our potential, so that we become all that God has created us to be. The only way I realized that you and I can become all that God has created us to be, that is to reach our potential, is by growing all that God has deposited inside of us. So this is exactly what this channel is all about, learning and growing with Stephen Adetolu series. So I look forward to seeing you again in my subsequent videos. I think the next time I will be seeing you, it will have been New Year. May God spare our lives to finish this year strong and to partake in the goodies that He has for us in the year 2022. See you in 2022. Cheers. Happy New Year in advance. Cheers.